Honorable Wire, nobles of the realms, the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, and members of the Cabinet, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the clergy, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to address you this afternoon and to thank Mr. Gernot Osby, the UNDP resident representative, for the invitation to co-launch the United Nations Development Program's Tonga office. I welcome the timely establishment of the UNDP Tonga office 45 years since the UNDP began its operations and in the same year as the historic beginning of the first democratically elected government of the Kingdom of Tonga. The UNDP Tonga office is strategically positioned within the 8th Division of the Ministry of Finance and National Planning to provide technical assistance in areas, among others, of capacity building and to facilitate policy advice to national stakeholders, including the Legislative Assembly. In addition, today's event marks the UNDP's significant step forward as a genuine development partner that is most willing to strengthen its responsiveness, effectiveness, and efficiency towards the development challenges and priorities of the Kingdom, government, and the people of Tonga. The UNDP assistance continues to be directed toward community development in rural and outer islands to further contribute to the economic and social development of the country as a whole. Notably, the UNDP's strategic areas of assistance to the government of Tonga include poverty reduction and the Millennium Development Goals, MDGs, the capacity building projects for MDG-based budget, planning and aid management assist the government of Tonga to achieve its MDGs. This is reflected in Tonga's 2010 National MDGs report, with confirmations that good progress has been made in education, child and maternal health, and providing access to safe drinking water and sanitation. However, it is noted that more work is required to eliminate poverty and gender disparities. Good governance and human rights. The support to Parliament projects focuses on strengthening Tonga's Parliament by providing resources and infrastructure to achieve tangible results. This compromises, among many others, the drafting of a strategic plan, recruiting and training staff and members of Parliament, cross-cutting issues-based workshop and support resources such as handbook for MPs, computer access, and internet connectivity. The third one is the crisis prevention and recovery. Under the Tsunami Early Recovery Project, the UNDP supports the Tongan government in organizing relief efforts and the rebuilding of infrastructure and homes that were severely damaged on the northern island of Nuku'alofa by the tsunami in September 2009. Additional essential aspects are the improvement of livelihoods of affected residents, as well as the overall practices for disaster risk management and early warning system for better preparation. Fourth, environment. and sustainable management projects. The sustainable land management projects aim to develop the capacity of government officials to efficiently carry out projects that will help eradicate land-induced poverty, particularly in rural development efforts. It also targets the enhancements of National Action Plan and complete medium-term National Investment Plan and its coordinated mobilization plan. The Tongan government's report for the second national communications is assisted by the UNDP. Its three major elements: a national greenhouse gas inventory, abatements, analysis, and vulnerability and adaptation assessments as basis to assess implementation funding. Moreover, the Government of Tonga embraces the UNDP's evaluation process of the assessments of development results, ADR, and the United Nations Development Assistance Framework, UNDAF, to ensure inclusive economic growth. I take this opportunity to convey my best wishes toward a continuous and strengthened partnership between the UNDP and the Government of Tonga for many more decades to come. Thank you, and off